What have I got?
Is that on?
Yeah.
Have we done a video? Dad asked somewhere to put it.
I think he is good. See the whole bus. What do you reckon?
Come here and I'll show you this.
Hi YouTube, how are you? This is the start of the bus conversion.
Hey!
Say hi.
Hi. We've got some
So it turns
tools
out
and bins in this box.
lots of bits and pieces, haven't we?
Yep. Got extra glue.
Extra glue.
More extra glue. Got more extra glue.
So it turns out the
We got another.
skeleton of the bus is really good structurally and is paid to
So
spend that extra
to
money.
make a bus you need this tool. See this tool?
What's that called? A mini chuck.
Yeah, mini chuck. So you need a mini chuck to tighten the stuff up. To tighten all the stuff up, isn't it right?
Yeah, let's see, you can use rattler with a drill bit. Anyway,
And he is something.
wait there, we'll show everyone like the plan. So the plan is to build all the walls out of galvanised stud and track.
Look at this. I want
I think galvanised stud and track is a good option. Unlike
Dad,
timber.
try and get this.
Yeah, wait there, buddy. Unlike timber, it doesn't rot.
So
It doesn't grow any mould.
So
It's very lightweight.
this.
And
Whoa.
it's fireproof.
So see this here? See this picture? This is what inside it. So we're gonna do unboxing coming soon, aren't we, Dad?
Yes, something like that. They are the nuts and bolts that I'm going to use to bolt the track down, just for extra security.
What a cute.
So yes, galvanised stud and track.
So right now, when my dad has but you haven't looked, I am gonna unbox this.
Structurally under the bus, there's three good fixing points for the walls, and you can see along here where all these screw holes are, and they run right away the whole length of the bus, all the way down on each side. So there's like a metal flat bar. It's located there. That is welded to the main chassis of the frame, so that's a good fixing point for the walls. And then also there's another metal right angle that's welded to the main frame that runs along here, along the edge there, so I can fix the track off to that as well. And then also there is another flat bar that runs down through the middle of this floor on each side, which is a good fixing anchoring point for the walls as well.
Showed you the bus. It's time for me to unbox this stuff.
Is it?
Yep. It'll be hard.
There's nuts and bolts in there, mate. You're just gonna, I can see that going everywhere. This box is designed to actually hold the nuts and bolts. You can see what it is just from the picture on the front. We don't need to open it. There's nothing special, okay? So all I'm doing with a galvanised stud and track, all the other clips I've watched on YouTube and stuff, everyone uses timber for some reason. Yeah, it's okay to use like your tongue and groove and your timber studs and whatever, but there's a lot of weight in timber, and timber is you know, if you don't seal it properly. Yeah, well,
Look at that.
big washers to anchor down the plates and any fixtures. So yeah, so I'm decided to do something different. I've never seen a bus conversion done with galvanised stud and track. Haven't heard of it. Like I say, I've been in the construction industry for 15 years, and I'm just going to use my basic knowledge and whatever ideas pop into my head to do the job. It might not be the right way. Might get, you know,
now it's time
a few months down the track and everything will fall apart, but I'll do it the best I can with the knowledge I have, and we'll go from there.
So you can see this middle piece?
Are you going to lose all my bits and pieces?
No, I'm going to sit them right here. So there's one of them. It's pretty awesome. Don't throw it at people, because guess what? This is very special, and they're all very hurt, and it might kill you.
It's a good thing not to throw hard objects at people, isn't it? So this is one of the walls, as you can see. Like, I'm really giving that a good shape, and there's not much movement in that at all. So when I put the actual lining on, it's going to lock it all in good and proper.
And you can see this other one has a little big circle.
Same with this wall here, you can see there's not much movement, and I've only got these walls anchored down. One anchor point up here, it's anchored into that, but then also just the floor plate's anchored in for now. So I've still yet have to come along. There's a bit of square tubing, RHS, that goes, pretty much surrounds every window. So I can anchor off under here to a good anchor point, and also up between the windows.
And you can see this one with this big ball.
And I'm going to anchor that off with cyclone strap.
Dad,
Cyclone strap, I believe, will be more than
when I
efficient
make
for the
this
job.
sound, Dad, when I make this sound, it's my turn to
As you can see,
tell
there's
you
really
what they
no movement in that, and I haven't even anchored the top wall off yet.
Now it's time
Top
for
plate.
it. You can see this big one around. We sit them here. And there's only one more left, which is the same as this one. One more to
Okay, so what I did yesterday was these three. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windows. So these three, 1, 2, 3 on each side. 1, 2, 3. They are going to be blacked out. They're going to be covered up with
And
wall.
you can see all these three.
Yeah, put them back in the box, please, mate, so we don't lose them. So because they're going to be blacked out, like eventually for condensation purposes, I'm going to double glaze all these windows, but I'm going to approach it with an tinted acrylic sheet on the outside and fix that to the outside of the window, essentially creating a double glaze, cheap double glaze. But for the meantime, until I get around to do that, which is an exterior thing, which I'll leave till last, is I'm just going to black out the windows first with paint, and then after that I'm going to use like an EPS foil board. You can probably see that in the trailer there. It's like a foil board. I'm just going to cut that out to the shape of the window, and then foil tape that on as well, so then the foil board will actually combat a lot of the condensation issues. But first I want to black the windows out so aesthetically it looks okay from the outside for the meantime, and then you won't be able to see in and see the framework and insulation and all that stuff. So I got this paint. What you doing, bud? You're awfully quiet.
No, I'm going to stand down here, so I'm being careful so I won't get in the front.
What have you got?
Nothing.
Oh, good. So I'm going to use foil paper as well, isolation. So I'll just wrap that. I'll sort of fix that to slide it into the inside, outside, or this edge of the wall. Slide that with foil paper. So then there's like a condensation foil barrier between the inside of this wall and the wall of the bus. So the paint I used, just took a guess and thought, well, the lady in the Bunnings couldn't really help out much with an appropriate paint for glass. So I sort of just winged it with a, I kind of come across a black engine paint. It's like a heat-proof paint, and I considered, you know, that through summer there's a lot of heat that comes through the glass, through windows, and they do get quite hot. I didn't want to put just any paint on the windows and have it blister and peel off through heat later on down the track, so I went with this engine paint. But thinking it'll do the job, but after painting it on, it does have good coverage and it does look good, but as you can see, look, I don't have any fingernails left. Which one's a good fingernail? As you can see, you can still scratch it off. So, I mean, it's not bad, but I don't know. I feel like it did scratch off a lot easier yesterday. It's a bit harder today. As you can see, it does still scratch off with quite a bit of resistance, so it wouldn't be too bad. But what I'm going to do is get a shellac-based paint and use a black shellac-based paint on the windows. I think it's more appropriate where this stuff was in spray can, and even after just spraying that little patch, like I've got a whole heap of black boogers that came out of my nose, and all the overspray is going to settle on everything else. So I think with a shellac based paint I can just use a paintbrush and fix it in that way. What else? So you got one of my tools. Hey Noah! Noah! I think he just ran off with something of mine. Yeah, that's about it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll keep you updated. Cheers.